Hi, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year's Eve. We're doing a little sound check, mic check. We are in Louisiana, driving over the big long bridges here across the bayou. We're heading towards Baton Rouge. Hey, David. Hey, I see some chat. We got the phone. I got the phone perfectly placed right by the dash, so I can kind of see some chats. Beautiful weather here. We got a big developing low pressure system off the coast of Texas, though, that's going to be bringing possible tornadoes today. Hey, Timothy Weaver, how's it going? What's up, Laura? Hey, Terry. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. It's very stunning, crisp blue skies. Temperature probably in the 70s today. So we're going to be doing, we're on Interstate 10, Sheila. Thank you, Lynn. So the original plan was to take the girls off to Gatlinburg. I know we go there a lot, but I love it. But the snow forecast busted. So Phil and I are traveling to do some storm chasing, and we'll be back home tomorrow. Julie's got to work, so we didn't have much planned on New Year's Eve. And my wife Julie, David, we're not going warp speed. We're only going 70 actually right now. I'm right behind Manda the semi truck. Um, so Julie says, yeah, it's pretty coincidental. You could go to New Orleans when it's New Year's Eve, and it's actually Dick Clark's part of Dick Clark's New Year's Eve celebration. It's going to be like a block away from our hotel. I'm like, no, I swear to God, honey, this is where I believe the storm's going. So it would be the most craziest thing in the world to have supercells rolling through New Orleans at midnight, ball drop time, and we're there to chase it. It'd be the ending of a crazy, active 2020. So we'll be doing this all day. I just wanted to do. We got Phil brought his iPad, our
AirPods.
ear pods. Oh, will it pick up your voice too?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All right. Hey, Megan. Yep, tornado watch is up for eastern Texas into Louisiana already. That'll probably get extended throughout the day towards all the way to Florida Panhandle. You got to watch this. We're going to be seeing these little supercells develop ahead of our low pressure system, which is off the coast of Texas right now. And because of all the moisture, we got a lot of moisture out in the Gulf, and it's almost a spring type setup where we're going to be seeing these little clusters of thunderstorms rolling up through the upper Gulf, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, even Florida Panhandle tonight. You got to be paying close attention tonight, overnight hours, stretching into Florida Panhandle, even northward. The front is going to stall out, and we're going to see another day tomorrow of storms, and then our front's going to be diagonal through Saturday, all the way from the Carolinas to the southeast, and then it's finally going to get a little push through Sunday through the Florida Peninsula. A little bit of rain with that. So the storms pretty much staying away from the peninsula so far. Looks like it's mainly going to be stretching Carolinas, Virginia, even. It's going to be your classic diagonal front here. But hey, Megan, good morning. What's up? Ruth says hi, Phil.
Hey, Ruth.
I think they feel bad.
Yeah, they must.
So we're trying to perfect this storm chasing thingy out. I was happy the city of Oldsmar is putting together some flood information and some other various weather videos, and they're using some of the footage we got from Ada. So that made me feel pretty good that our stuff's being used for educational purposes. Jennifer, hey, we're heading toward Baton Rouge. And then we're going to decide if we want to go any further west or not. We're about 45 minutes from Baton Rouge right now. So we're not going to be live until we start seeing storms. But funny story, so we ended up staying across the street from Tropical, what was it called? Tropical Isle?
Tropical Isle.
Tropical Isle, which I guess is home of this drink called the grenade, the hand grenade. Well, let me tell you, it boomed. It hit us hard. Uh, we went boom to bed, and we were out like two little kids, uh, fresh drinking college kids, rookies, passed out like a light at 6 o'clock at night. We thought it'd be a good idea to like take a little break before we went back out on the strip, but nope, didn't make it. We had 5 or 6 of those little hand grenades last night, and I woke up at midnight like completely out of sorts. Phil was over there snoring. So what did I do? Turned on the computer, and I worked on the website for a couple hours last night. Had the old Weather Channel on. Thank goodness they had the Weather Channel on. And woke up to Jim Cantori this morning, and here we are storm chasing. So yeah. So if you ever heard of, and it's funny when I put in grenade on my browser, it said Grenade New Orleans was the second query that came up. So it must be some famous drink here. Um, but hey, we're ready. We're chipper ready. So all you gotta do is keep your radar apps on, listen to your local weather. We're under a tornado watch already. There's already storms. Big system in Texas got a ton of snow on the east side of Texas. Very not very common to get that much snow in Texas or west side of Texas. That's happening on the backside. That's going to move north. The storms that everybody's watching is on eastern Texas, and it's going to stretch over to the upper Gulf throughout the day. So we're going to start seeing daytime heating. We're going to start seeing dry pockets of instability. We got plenty of moisture in the air, dew points, Gulf energy, kind of like a spring type setup. So hopefully it's a bust. We don't want tornadoes, especially on the last day of 2020. A lot of people are celebrating tonight, and we got to stay alert. But anyway, we're stretching. We're about 35 minutes from Baton Rouge. I love this section of the highway with all these bridges. I drove out to Houston a few times over the years. It's just amazing, all the marshlands and all the bridges and stretches highway on Interstate 10 that just goes on for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of just bridges and marsh and the bayou. Hey, come down to Texas, Kaylin. I don't know. That's a little far. Nope, not going that fast, cousin Jeannie. Look, I'm getting past right now. Look to your right. Look to your right. Look to your right. Look to your right. I'm getting past. I'm actually getting past. So. Yeah, so we're gonna be home tomorrow night, New Year's. Sarah's excited. We're going to Chili's. Imagine that. She's like, "Daddy, come on, go to Chili's on New Year's." I'm like, yep. So we got a little celebration tomorrow. Hey, Lynette, welcome to Louisiana. Nothing to see here. Stay in Baton Rouge, probably. We got to find a good spot to. We got to get a good spot for breakfast here. Yeah, there's a lot of rain in Texas, Liz. White Waco, yes, and it's still going on. All this moisture's pumping. I was looking at the latest surface analysis, and there is a legitimate low pressure system. In fact, the SPC actually is calling it a cyclone. Oh boy, we got a cop here on the side of the road. Everybody locking the brakes up. Hey, Michael, what's up? Yeah, there was significant damage yesterday from a tornado in Texas. Hey, Julian, yep, we'll wave. We'll go by. Oh, no, we didn't drive. We flew. Spirit Airlines, man. You can't beat it. One way, $50. It was good. So that's the plan today, guys. We are in Louisiana. Yes, we're halfway between New Orleans and Baton Rouge right now. And we're going to stop and eat breakfast. We're going to kind of see what kind of storm activity we got. Very warm front, very warm. And Weather Channel was talking a lot about New Year's Eve tornadoes. I think 2010 was the last big outbreak. Um, that was 10, 11 years ago. So hopefully we don't have another one of those. But somebody just said go eat at Frank's or Mason's Grill. Where's that at? Check that out. Lynette said that.
Check that out.
All right, Phil's gonna Google that. Mason's Grill, Frank's or Mason's Grill. Yeah, we didn't have any New Year's plan. Betty, yeah, we're good. Hey, we're staying. We're not driving. The hotel is 5 steps away from. We had a guy guess our age. We got five beads already, and we thought we were gonna take a little nap and wake up and go back out, but our little nap turned into a 6 hour. Uh, probably was a good thing, honestly. But hey, Reed Timmer's going live, and Reed Timmers said he's somewhere by the Texas Louisiana state line. He'll be chasing today, um, and yeah, so we're gonna end up in Louisiana. We're gonna be doing the ball drop. So if you wanna ring in the new year with us, now what time? So it's 11. What time would midnight be at our house here? 11 or 1?
Midnight at our house will be 11 o'clock here.
Okay, and that's when the bars shut down. All right, so hey, listen. So the Eastern time zone, friends and family, we can do 2 ball drops tonight. So the bars officially closed at 11. We could be tracking tornadoes at 11 o'clock coming through the French Quarter. I had this gut feeling that we're going to be seeing, at least leading up to that, we're going to be seeing some storms in the New Orleans area later afternoon as we near the ball drop. So we'll do 11 p.m. last call Eastern time zone ball drop, and then we'll come back at midnight and we'll do a special ball drop from times, or like they're calling it. What are they calling it? Rockin' Dick Clark's. And then we'll ring in 2021 together. All you diehard MWPs out there, the greatest weather community in the world, 1 million followers. And hey, Linda, what's up? Yeah, I saw Reed's class. That was pretty cool. He's a pretty smart guy. He's fun to listen to. But in all seriousness, stay safe out there, guys. Especially living in the Upper Gulf. This thing can stretch northward. These little storm cells aren't just going to be confined to the Gulf Coast. So north of the Gulf, definitely throughout the day, we're going to start seeing this line start to push eastward. And we're going to, if we start to see these little clusters of supercells way out ahead of this low that's in Texas, that's what we're going to have to worry about. Each one of these little guys can have rotation. There's a lot of shear. We showed this dip in the jet stream a week ago. Cut off low, came across Pacific, and it's amazing to see the dip in the jet this far down. And this thing actually cut off a little bit, and it looks like we have, like I said, the Storm Prediction Center called it a cyclone in their wording this morning. Crazy. So we're technically chasing tropics cyclone, not a tropical cyclone, but hey, Michael, yeah, I did hear about that tornado, man. Fried catfish on a stick, Mark. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I did see that. Yes, very unexpected tornado. Bunch of houses, unfortunately, were affected. So you Google that up? All right. So we got a couple good breakfast spots. Hey, morning, Shelly. Very icy. Hey, Alexis. Very icy. Yeah, she's in England. The other story going on is we're gonna have big ice up northeast. From this, Texas snow was big. We could have ice issues north of Texas, Oklahoma north. So this is a crazy setup with the threat of ice, which brings power outages going into the New Year's. So I mean, everybody's getting a little something out of this. On my site, I do have the ice accumulation maps that are for the winter. If you're curious on ice predictions, make sure you check that out because especially if you're traveling. I saw a video of Gatlinburg last weekend around the Smokies, and there were cars stranded everywhere because of the ice. That stuff just happens like a switch, and man, I'm glad I wasn't up there for that. But right around Christmas holiday, that week there was a bunch of people stranded up that way off of the roads with ice. Hey Sonia, how's it going? Fink, you can tell, yeah, it's damp. That's the one thing, the one thing that you've learned over the years is when they talk about dew points and humidity, especially with hurricanes, moisture fuels. Especially with hurricanes, we've learned a lot with mid-level moisture, how important it is for hurricane development. But these dew points, apparently around the 60-degree mark, 70-degree mark, very conductive to help aid rotation and shear, and that's part of the ingredients is what they're worried about. And then of course you add in that low-level jet, and you get crosswinds. You get two different directional spins in the atmosphere. You get upwelling or updrafts, and that's what creates a spin. You got to have a lot of layers of air at work that create tornadoes, and having that moisture definitely helps kickstart. And then you get the dry air pockets that build in the instability behind, and bam. So there's our girl Katie. What's up? My joint is telling me it's going to be a doozy today. Oh boy. Yep, a lot of rain in Texas, Nonia. Yep. Yeah, Mark Hall. What's up, Nashville? Yes, it's a very odd setup. This storm is going. Oh, look at that. We got 3 unmarked police cars. Look at that. 3 of them. 3 brand new units. Look at that. I wonder if he gets a get out of jail card for hauling police cars. Everybody needs one of those. Hey, Linda. Yeah, look at that. You know what? Look, you're right. So what? 10, 15 minutes ago, crystal blue skies, and now we're getting that front edge of the storms here. It's crazy how fast it happens, right? I mean, it was just a few. Consider taking a break. My car just said, "Consider taking a break." Look at this. Look at this. Look. Ah, you missed it. The car just told me to take a break. That's crazy. Did you see that?
Yeah,
What kind of car is this? What is this thing? Do you know?
I don't even remember.
I don't even know what we're driving.
Hyundai something.
It's a Hyundai. It just told me to take a break. So, well, yeah, we'll keep the clouds on here. We've only been streaming 18 minutes. So I will be posting as normal. These lives do not overtake posting. I've been posting all morning the current threats. So, stay tuned to Mike's weather page. You always got to scroll down to see the latest. The biggest complaint I get when we do these storm chases is people think I don't post. I actually post, I think, more because I'm actually in the storm versus, spontaneously covering it from my desk. So when I'm in these storms, I'm constantly updating. So, and I do cross posts on Instagram and Twitter also. Mark Hall's craving a Hardee's breakfast platter. Michael, yeah, take a break. I know, right? Here's the butter cow. What is this thing? I remember this growing up. What is that? Remember that? That's Ellie, right? What's her name? Elsie?
We'll see.
Elsie. Elsie the cow. Marr. All right. Yeah, hey Monique. Yeah, we're being safe for sure. We'll so I think my gut feeling is telling me, we've been very fortunate to have our Mike's Weather Page videos, which brings awareness to our page and you guys. But during our chase with Delta, Zeta, Eta times two, we actually had footage used from Eta from Key West and then my hometown, and even our snow chase with Emily got some video. That's 5 video, and then the EF2 tornado that went through Tampa a couple weeks ago. I actually had Weather Channel reach out and Weather Nation on that. So 6 storm chases now. We've had video shared online or on TV. And so my gut feeling is that once we end up back in the French Quarter tonight, I'm going to end up with some footage. This is just me predicting of New Year's Eve ball drop storm, and we're going to be in the middle of it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Mother Nature called me and said, "You need to go to the 4 Points, Sheridan," which I got one free room night thanks to Hotels.com. I never thought all these softball tournaments would pay off, but every 10 nights you get a free night, and that was great. Otherwise, we were going to sleep at a Motel 6 again. We did a Motel 6 when we were chasing Delta. And we had one king bed, I'll never forget. But we were so damn tired, we didn't care. The guy took cash, too. It was probably his bed. He just let us sleep in it. All right, so we're going to sign off here in a little bit. All right, so that's the plan. Stay safe. We'll be chasing this sucker. It looks like I wouldn't expect anything really to start happening for a couple hours. I think the biggest fear I have right now is this guy losing his bike on his car. He's got his bike rocking and rolling right on top of his Supra. Never seen a Supra with a bike on the roof rack. Yeah, we got 2 beds this time, Linda. Nessa, I don't know. We're going to Baton Rouge, and then we're gonna go get breakfast somewhere, and then I'm gonna look at all the maps, and this is where you really look at the high resolution mesoscale models like the HRR and the NAM, and you start looking at real time surface analysis on the Storm Prediction Center page. You'll start really zoning in on pressure gradients and and watching radar. I mean, that's pretty much it. And then we'll just start seeing, we'll start looking at vorticity and seeing what kind of rotation these storms are getting, and we'll go back live again. I'm all screwed up though because we went to bed at 6. My wife Julie woke up. She goes, "Okay, whatever. I guess I'm going to bed." Well, she didn't know I was sleeping. She started texting me like at 6 o'clock at night. Hey, Nessa, Southeast Texas. Yep, you're getting wet for sure, and definitely under tornado watch. So be safe out there in Texas. And the funny, well, I don't want to say funny, but hey Sheila or Shelly, Sheila. Yeah, so the crazy thing is, I saw our local buddy Paul Delgado talking about this, but we're in a La Nina pattern, and I even posted it like everybody else does. La Nina pattern is supposed to be a warmer, wetter setup across the south in the east, and so far we've had a lot of winter days. We've had now these storms are kind of spring-like-ish, but as far as cold days have gone and snow, we've seen a really big kick in winter weather early in the season. So that's why we love weather, right? As much science and models and spaghetti models there is, weather always throws you for a loop, and expect the unexpected, because I mean, just like us having an EF2 tornado in Florida a couple weeks ago was completely wasn't predicted, wasn't called for. So you just gotta always be weather aware. So hey Michael, GPS live streaming. You're Hey Richard, I don't know. I'm on a MiFi So I'm actually using a Apple phone this time. So the last time we storm chased, I used, and I think we're on YouTube. Hey Shelly, are we on YouTube? I hope we're on YouTube. This is the first time we've ever. So this is kind of an experiment. This whole trip because we're cross streaming on two platforms. That's something new. So we got a lot of fans on YouTube now. So we're cross streaming to both, and we actually have YouTube supporters there now too, which are great. We really appreciate that. Obviously, these trips are funded by supporters, and we try to bring you weather all different ways, and a lot of y'all enjoy these little trips, so we appreciate that. Um, hey Don, I love you too, man. Louisiana. I posted a photo from our little escapade last night, Tropical Isle. Man, they were good though. Oh my God. So we got the first one not frozen, and it really wasn't that good. Then we got frozen ones. Oh my God. I'm not really a frozen drink kind of guy, but we got two of them. We walked back to the room. We actually have evidence. We kept two of the bottles, and then mine isn't completely empty, so I got a little in reserve. Hey Linda, yeah, we could go visit our scarecrow buddy. So Louisiana, what is up with Louisiana this year? You guys have been in like what? How many cones have you been in? Like unheard of. We had Laura. We don't, we've had a lot of weather come through Louisiana this year. That's home of Whitney. Yep. There's a Chili's. Don's Seafood. Look at that. What's that? What if you can eat seafood breakfast? Does that make sense? We should have just stayed out here. Well, that wouldn't have been as fun. So the funny joke is Julie's at work right now. She does not believe she doesn't read my weather reports. She does not believe there's storms coming. Um, she says, "Yeah, pretty convenient. You guys end up in New Orleans for a couple days." Like, no, I promise you, we were going to Pensacola. Originally, I was waiting to see where the storm was going to end up, and we waited till the last second, and I booked yesterday. And God, I love Spirit Airlines. Other than their 6 a.m., they have one nonstop flight out of Tampa. It was like $50 a ticket. Unbelievable. I don't know how you can sell tickets that cheap. It cost me that much money to fill up my truck. But anyway, so we got here, but the only flight was 6 o'clock in the morning. At least tomorrow we leave at I think 2 o'clock, and so we got enough time to wake up in the morning and maybe go over everything that we talked about today or saw today. I'm on I-10, Richard Beck. Yep, we are. We're heading toward Baton Rouge. Watch out for a cop underneath the next overpass. Are you kidding me? Maybe he's got us on Waze. I'm not. So my secret to driving over the years is never be faster than the next guy. Never be that guy that stands out in the open because the radars have a hard time picking one out of a bunch, and as long as I just keep cruising with these guys, I'm all right. Now, like where I live on Interstate 4, I know exactly. I've been driving Interstate 4 since I was 16 years old, man. I have seen every cop hideout on Interstate 4, Polk County especially. You just know where to slow down. There's a few spots that the Highway Patrol likes to park on the side under some overpasses, and you just kind of get used to where you naturally let off the gas. And not that I speed or anything. Shrimp and grits, Mirtha. Yes, tag Galloway. Yeah, somehow we got it all in one bag. I don't know how. Phil's a spirit. He goes to Minnesota a lot, right? Is that where you fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew the drill. Hey, we got here quick though. They packed us in like sardines, that's for sure. So tomorrow I get to go home with the girls. We weren't planning any sort of New Year's Eve tonight because Julie has to work tomorrow. So it's not fun for Julie getting up at 3:30 in the morning after doing a ball drop at midnight. So, and Emily's staying over at her friend's house. Sarah's always happy. She don't care. It's New Year's. All she cares about is Daddy comes home tomorrow and we go to Chili's. Because she knows her Chili's. But again, thanks to all the supporters out there. Thanks, Shelly, keeping things going. back at home had a lot of nice messages over the Christmas holiday. It's good to know that we help a lot of people, and website's a great tool for a lot of folks. And I'd like to thank Tropical Tidbits and weathernerds.org for their support, and people helping people. Today hopefully doesn't go down as a bad weather day. So in case you haven't seen, the latest storm prediction center is up to orange. Usually, I mean, we were dark green when we had our EF2 tornado in Tampa, so the colors are very deceiving. Um, but yellow and orange typically means that, hey, there's a higher chance you will less spread out storms. Basically, is what the colors mean. It means more widespread chance for storms versus spread out over a lot. There's some golf carts over there. Hey Stephanie, yeah, I think this front's flattening out, which is they do mention tornado threats tomorrow. That's going to mainly be more centered towards Panhandle, northward. Still, maybe some in the Mississippi, Alabama a little bit. Maybe stretching into Georgia a little bit. And then they got dark green diagonal for Saturday as our front flattens out. And so, good 2-3 days ahead of weather to watch. Yeah, hey Shelly, good point. If you guys have my app, you have the app?
Yeah,
See if it's on the YouTube.
it's on YouTube. It's on
Yeah.
YouTube, bro.
Okay. But on the app, see if it loads on the app. Yeah, so you can watch YouTube on the app, which is kind of neat. So if you got if you're a YouTuber and you don't have Facebook going, but you got my app, the neat thing about the YouTube API program is you can watch it on that too. So there's a lot of ways you can watch, and everything's saved. But hey, Michael, yeah, we'll be careful. I'm not looking to get in any trouble or not, but I'm learning these things too, man. Everybody's learning them, and especially we've had two more back-to-back weeks, and where I live, we've had tornadoes, water spouts out in the Gulf of Mexico, and I really need to learn more, as everybody does, about these things, and I am learning. That's why I'm here. I made it. I got a sixth sense sometimes where these things are going. Me and Phil were in the eye wall of Delta. We were in the eye wall. I was in the eye of Zeta, and we were in the eye wall of Eta. So we had 3 eye walls this year, man. The Eta was out in Key West. Key Largo. Yeah, I'm rambling on with only half a cup of coffee. It's amazing. So we'll keep streaming, I guess. If you guys are bored, I don't know. I'll ramble on. I like to ramble on. And if you are in the French Quarter tonight, look us up. We're gonna be hanging around, I guess, Liberty Square. Is that what it's called? The ball drop. Jackson Square.
Yep, on the app.
Oh, okay. It's streaming. Wow. Let it come up and I'll show it. All right, look at that. Does it go sideways? What does it look like sideways? Does it go bigger? Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Let me show you. So here is Okay, you hold it. So here's Phil. He just pulled up the app. There it is.
So you can watch yourself watching yourself.
Yeah, here you go. I'm watching myself on YouTube now. But sometimes the Facebook platform is got a better connection. Sometimes YouTube's got a better connection. So, if you really, into it and you want to, it's a better option. Sometimes one is better than the other. So it's good to have choices. So yeah, so we had interesting year. I mean, a little history. 2004 started the website. 2009 went on Facebook. This is slowly grown over the years. Helping a lot of people out. I sit in front of that computer 20 hours a day. Sometimes people know it. I'm always updating. It's a love, passion, addictive hobby of mine, and we've recently, got a bigger presence on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. I'm trying the TikTok thing out, but nobody really cares about TikTok except for goofy videos. So I do have some random goofy videos on there when I'm in the goofy mode. Maybe we'll do one tonight. But there's a lot of industry that relies on us, or they turn to us. There's a lot of places you can go, but there's a lot of people that choose our page, and traveling to Hurricane Delta. Was Delta the one we went to with or no? Yeah, it was Delta, wasn't it?
Delta was the first one.
We didn't go to Laura, no. Delta. Yeah, Delta. We got to meet Blake and all the owners from Lodging Solutions. Big supporters of ours. That was great. Learned a lot about emergency response and mobile site setup, camp. It was very fascinating what they do and how big of a part they are in post storm recovery. Tammy, OSR, big supporter of ours over the years, and they're the first ones on the scene to do all the storm assessing and relay it to companies like Sparks, the line workers, linemen of the world, and they're obviously getting power back is like the number one priority, getting life back to normal somewhat. Insurance adjusters, it's such a huge industry that I was not even aware of. Uh, Insurance, they fight for you. Um, Places like Coastal Claims, Flood Bud, another great. I mean, everything's storm related. Sand. The new sandbag of the 20. What's the century now? 21, 21st century,
21st.
21st century. So, learning so much about the industry. And driving through, obviously, Katrina. I was had the page back then, Katrina days, and man, just thinking what that storm did for so many areas. I'm not going that fast, Gary. People are passing me. Apparently, I ran a red light yesterday though. Well, I had a guy on my butt. I had to. I had a crazy Uber driver behind me driving through French Quarter, and he was starting to pass me in the intersection. Like what? And then we ended up getting next to him, and he was kind of crazy. I don't know. He looked kind of like he was out. He was like driving crazy fast through the city. I was like, I don't trust that. Hey, we got another tag. Tag says you have breakfast spots all around you now. Too far, and you will cross the river. Oh, so are we in Baton Rouge now? We might have made it already. I don't know. I don't even know where we're at.
Close.
Huh? Where are we? I don't even know where we're at. We're not in blue sky anymore.
We're pretty close to Baton Rouge
All
here.
right. What's that one place? All right. All right. So hey, we're gonna Google breakfast now. All right. So look for us to be back online in a couple, maybe another hour and a half, 2 hours. We're gonna get a good storm plan, where we're gonna go, where we're gonna travel. Be safe out there. I gotta do a couple updates, see what the latest tornado watch is up for parts of Texas eastward, and I'm sure we'll have another one later today. So, all right, we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks, y'all. Have a happy morning, New Year's Eve with coffee. I'll be having one with you here in a few minutes. Bye.